Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do Brother Peanut Butter's 10-day Thankskilling challenge. This is going to be day 9, which is going to be Splatter film. I actually had to look that up, not that I don't know what a splatter film is, but kind of what qualifies as a splatter film. And a movie that I have that was recommended to me by Andrew Ballina. So thank you very much, Andrew. Um, been dying to watch it, and it qualifies according to Wikipedia. But actually, when I watched it, it definitely qualifies. And the movie of which I speak is Dream Home. Now, Dream Home is a 2010 film which runs approximately 96 minutes and is directed by, and I hope I don't butcher this name, Ho Chung Pong. Pang. It was written and directed by him. I tried to look him up, and the only other things I could find that he directed were comedies and romantic dramas. Um, one's called Vulgarities, another one's called Love in the Buff, and another one is called Love in a Puff. So, I guess this was his only venture into the horror realm, but boy was it a good one. Oh, wow. I would like to say something about the lead character, which is Josie Ho, who plays Chung Lai Shung. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I just thought she was incredible in it. Just brilliant. Brilliant. I had to think about how I was going to do a review for this. This has been very highly recommended by Andrew Ballina. Definitely check out his channel. This was one of his, I guess, lesser known slashers, and actually one of his favorite slashers of all time. And one of the things that I basically took it at his word that it was a great film, he never really talked about it. He never really gave a synopsis. And I realized when I was watching it how much I really appreciated that. I basically went into this movie blind and absolutely loved it. It has now become, it's definitely in my top 10 slashers of all time, maybe even in my top 5. Um, so I decided that I'm going to go Andrew's route and not really give a synopsis on the film. And the reason why I'm not going to do that is because the killer is shown almost immediately in the film. So you basically know who the killer is, and it's not so much about the mystery of the killer like most slasher movies. It's more about motives and how the movie ties together. Basically, this movie starts out with a huge bang, and it never lets up. It just... I've seen a lot of disturbing movies in my time. I don't really consider this one of them, but I will say this has some of the most brutal kills I've ever seen in any movie. I'm more of a, I don't know, gross out type of guy. Not so much blood and guts, but more so the nasty stuff. That's the kind of stuff that gets me. But I will say, this movie had me taken back a few times. It's definitely brutal, and it's brilliant. And I just can't say enough nice things about it. This is going to be probably my gem of the 10-day challenge. This is definitely a slasher, but it's a slasher with a different take. So I just wanted to thank Andrew Ballina once again for highly recommending this. I had one of my giveaways I asked for recommendations, and this is a movie that I've had it for a while, but he has recommended it so many times I couldn't not watch it. I also basically, whenever someone saw that I was going to be doing this for Splatter, they said you're going to love it. So I was a little worried because normally when that happens, I tend to build the movie up, and I end up feeling a bit disappointed at the end. But this movie delivers on all fronts. I absolutely love this movie. The only way I can see people not liking this film is if you have an aversion to reading subtitles. I get it. A lot of people don't like to do that, and that's fine. That's what it's all in what you're into. But for everyone else, this is a horror movie that is, in my opinion, very important. And I'm not going to say any more than that. So, this is going to get a 9. And I was kind of torn between a 9 and a 9.5 for this one. But it is my first viewing, and the movie does jump around a little bit. And to be honest with you, I had to rewind the film and watch some of the first 20 minutes again because I was getting a little confused. It's not one of those movies that kind of knocks you over the head and says, hey, we're going to this part, or hey, this is why this is happening. You kind of have to use a little bit of your brain in this one, but it's just a fantastic film. Very high recommendation for me. So, now that I've gone on and on about that, there is another cut of the film. I'm not sure if this is it or not. Apparently, the Hong Kong theatrical version was cut by 30 seconds to avoid violence towards a pregnant woman and mutilation of genitals. So, yeah, but that's all I'll say. You kind of know what you're getting into with this one. Um, if I could give this movie another title, I would say 1,000 Ways to Use a Zip Tie. So, but yeah, this definitely has my highest recommendation, guys. If you're a slasher fan, if you're a foreign movie fan, if you're a horror fan, check this out. You will not be sorry. Now, other people that were participating in Brother Peanut Butter's Thankskilling 10-Day Challenge are, of course, Brother Peanut Butter, TheHORRORman, HorrorFan34, BRONCOJUGGALO, and Dave Maggot. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.